Lathyrus vernus, the spring vetchling, a beautiful pea family for spring flowering. There are lots of different varieties of the Lathyrus vernus, and here we have Lathyrus vernus cyaneus with this beautiful almost blue flower here, true Lathyrus vernus, and then on this side we've got Lathyrus vernus Gracilis, and this is the pink form. Now why do these two differ? Lathyrus vernus named varieties will have a leaf like this one, where the leaflets are quite large and there are always 6 per actual leaf stem. Lathyrus vernus Gracilis types, however, have this long, narrow, thin leaf, and again 6 to a leaf stem. These ones can cope with far drier soil conditions because they don't lose as much moisture through their leaves, and the straight Lathyrus vernus types want to go in a slightly moister position. So that is the difference between the two forms. This beautiful Lathyrus is Lathyrus vernus, and this one is cyaneus. Lovely, almost blue flowers, and a really super plant. This is just showing you exactly what they are like. So they grow from a clump in the base here, which then gets wider and wider, and then as they grow up, and they'll go up to around about 30 centimetres in height by about 45 centimetres across, and they are a super spring flowering perennial, and they just keep on going once they've started to flower. Let's take a closer look at the flowers. The flowers are your typical pea-shaped flower with this beautiful large petal at the back, which is the sail, and then the lovely 2 fused petals at the bottom here, which are known as the keel. And quite often these are different colours on different varieties. So with cyaneus, it's lilac-y blue on the keel, and it is a beautiful blue-purple on the sail petal. And then there are other forms whereby the sail can be pale and the keel can be dark, and that's how you get different varieties. The colour ranges are from blue through to beautiful pinks like this one. This one is known as dark pink. It's just in bud, but you can see it's got lovely pink flowers there, and it's got pink stems, so that is a really good contrast. There are white flowering forms, and there are also quite dark flowering forms, such as this one, which is known as Maroon, and this is two-tone, so it's quite maroon with a little bit of blue, but all of the flowers open up to being really beautiful dark colour, and that is great. You know, you get all of this different colours in them, which means that you can have different colours yourself. Just remember, the species will set seed, but it won't always be true to type if you've got other colours around, because they will cross-pollinate. So do be aware that your young seedlings may have different coloured flowers on them. Then if you have the Gracilis types, both of these have got the lovely narrow foliage of the Gracilis forms, and they are 2 different coloured forms. So this is straight Gracilis with the lovely purple and blue flowers, and this one is the pale pink form with the pink and going to white flowers on it. They grow slightly lower than their cousins, the straight vernus, and they tend to be a little bit more prostrate in their habit, and they are much better in drier soils. They will tolerate drier soils completely. Now these are cool growing plants. They will grow all the way from their southernmost point, which is south of Paris, right the way up to the northern steppes of Russia. That means that they like to be in slightly cooler conditions, so if you're growing them in the UK, just make sure they are in a semi-shade, part sun position, so they get sun for part of the day, and then they get probably afternoon shade, and they will be a very happy bunny and flower really beautifully for you for the spring. Thank you for watching this video. Please do subscribe to our channel and enjoy watching other videos that we have there.